Today's story is titled The Things They Carry by Itchy Celebration 70. The link to the story is in the description below. Please enjoy. I did not know what humans were called when I first found them. I called them the warm ones. They were soft. They were loud. They moved together in groups and made little fires in the dark. Most importantly, they carried something inside them. I could smell it before I could see them. It smelled like old blood, like rainwater trapped beneath dead leaves, like something rotten that has learned to breathe. I was hungry, so I followed. The first one I killed was a man. He walked alone through the trees. I watched him for 3 nights before I understood that he could not see me. On the 4th night, I took him. He fought. Humans always fight when they are dying. His bones broke easily. His blood was warm, but when I opened him, I found nothing. No blackness, no warmth, nothing to feed on. I ate his flesh anyway. It was disappointing. Then I heard the woman. She had been watching. She was hiding behind a tree. I could hear her heart beating. I could smell what she carried. Guilt. I did not know the word then. I only knew that it was delicious. I moved toward her. She ran. I let her. She stumbled through the forest, crying, falling, getting back up. I could have caught her whenever I wanted. Instead, I followed. I wanted to understand. Why did she smell me better than the man? Why did she cry when he died? Why did she keep saying the same word? Sorry. She said it to the trees. She said it to herself. She said it to the dead man. She said it until her throat became raw. Eventually, she stopped running. She sat beneath a tree and covered her face. I should have helped you. I did not understand. She had not killed him. I had. Yet something inside her was dying. I reached into her chest, not with my claws, with the other thing, the thing I used to feed. Her guilt came loose like smoke. She screamed. I tasted it. And for the first time, I understood hunger. It was not the blood I wanted. It was what they carried. After that, I studied them. Humans were fascinating. They made rules, then they broke them. They loved one another, then they'd hurt one another. They killed strangers and mourned people they had never met. They sometimes hurt their own children. They sometimes killed themselves because of things they had done. They carried guilt for years, decades. Some carried it until their hair became white. I learned that humans gave names to their guilt. Sin, shame, regret, responsibility, forgiveness. I learned another word too. Murder. Humans did it constantly, but they did not like to admit it. That was useful. The more they hid what they had done, the sweeter they became. So I began to hunt differently. I stopped killing the guilty immediately. I followed them. I watched them lie. I watched them sleep. I watched them stare at photographs of people they had hurt. I learned which humans would confess, which would deny, which would pray, which would drink until they forgot, which would become violent when someone mentioned the dead, The more they remembered, the better they tasted. Eventually, I found a place where humans gathered specifically to speak about their guilt. A church. I did not understand why they came voluntarily. I watched from the rafters. One by one, they entered a small room. One by one, they confessed. I nearly starved myself waiting. Then the door opened. An old man entered. He knelt. He whispered. The creature inside me stirred. His guilt was enormous. I could smell it from across the building. But then something strange happened. The man began to cry. He said he was sorry. He said he had been forgiven. And the guilt changed. It became smaller, colder, less nourishing. I watched the old man leave. Then another entered. Then another. I understood. Humans have invented a way to make themselves less delicious. I hated them for that. So I learned. Years passed. I became very good at being human. I learned their voices, their words, their habits. I learned how to knock on doors. I learned how to smile. I learned that humans trusted things that looked sad. So I became sad. I learned that humans trusted things that were afraid. So I became afraid. I learned that humans loved children. So I learned how children sounded when they cried. I became very good at being human. But I never became human. Humans have something I cannot understand. They can carry guilt for things they did not do. They can forgive people who deserve punishment. They can hate people they love. They can love people they hate. And sometimes they can do terrible things without feeling anything at all. I discovered that recently. There was a man. He had killed 6 people. I followed him for 3 days. I expected to feast, but there was nothing. No guilt, no shame, no regret. Nothing. I opened him. Still nothing. I ate his heart. Still nothing. For the first time in my existence, I was hungry after feeding. I thought something was wrong with him. Then I realized there was something wrong with me. I had spent centuries believing guilt belonged to the person who committed the crime. I was wrong. Guilt belongs to the person who believes they should have been better. The man did not believe he should have been better. He was empty. I left him alive. Now I am looking for others like him, not because I am afraid, because I am curious. There are more humans who feel nothing. I have begun to wonder what they taste like. I have begun to wonder if they can feel fear. I have begun to wonder if fear can become guilt. So tonight, I am going back to the city. There are millions of warm ones there. Millions of hearts. Millions of secrets. Millions of things they have done and never told anyone. I can smell them already. I can smell the people who cheated, the people who lied, the people who watched someone die and did nothing, the parents who hate their children, the children who hate their parents, the husbands, the wives, the murderers, the cowards, the innocent, the guilty. They are all carrying something, and they still do not know I can smell it. That is the beautiful thing about humans. They think their secrets belong to them. They do not. They belong to me, and I am very, hungry.